All right. I think we're on the live stream. Let me just double check. There we are. Good morning, everyone. Look who's in studio bright and early with us.
I like this camera better
Yeah? Why?
because the clarity is better.
It
That
brings-
one's garbage compared to this one.
Yeah, well, these are the fancy cameras that Cotter and I used. You know,
Whatever.
the third person doesn't get the fancy camera. It gets the
Third person doesn't get the fancy camera.
Now, the third person gets the camera that is usually hooked up to my computer at home, but it's just been here for almost a year.
That's what killed Hefe.
the camera,
Yes.
the bad camera angle.
Mhm.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us bright and early, at least for us, our new early for the time being. On the show today, we're going to get to the question of the day, which is what is the weirdest thing that you've ever seen in a drive-thru? So we'll get to that here in a bit. I will talk car driving psychos, see if we're one of them. Then we'll also talk about Spider-Man. I made sure to throw in some MCU love in the second hour, Mac, because I know you love Spider-Man.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate
then speaking of Spider-Man and him being a friendly neighborhood one, we'll talk about good deeds and whether you're a good person or not.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, also chicks on dudes.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget that.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday.
It
Wednesday?
is Wednesday. Yeah, it is
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Also today, we're going to be dropping in our top fives because it is almost top five time. Our managers meeting is today. I'm going to break out all the parades that we're in this weekend. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm very excited because I don't think I have to be at any of them.
Yeah. So then Jake looks at me. He said, so you want to ride with me on that one? And I look at him. No. Sure.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What he's going to do is he's going to drive, then he'll make you walk.
No, I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday is the Lord's day.
Good morning, Elaine. How are you? Here, do you want the mouse to this
What
computer?
am I going to do with that?
I don't know.
I don't want it.
All right.
Do not give me the control of anything.
Okay.
It is too early.
It's perfectly normal time. All right. So question of the day coming up here in about, I don't know, 4-ish minutes or so. Right now, Fozzie Judas is on the air. Morning, Cam. How are you, buddy? So, Mac, every year, you haven't been here long enough to know, but every year my wife and I put together Christmas cards,
Mhm.
like unique, one-of-a-kind Christmas cards, and we give them to everyone that we know. And then every member of the Horde, don't worry, if you want a Christmas card from me, I will ask you guys just to DM me your address, and I will mail you one.
Because that's not creepy. Yeah.
No, it's not creepy. It's not like I know.
At least they know you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will send you a Christmas card. But I got the Christmas cards done. I've handed them out to the entire staff, although none of them are here except for Mac. So this is the Marshall Christmas card for this year.
Oh, wait.
So this is, once again, we do weird Christmas cards every single year. This is this year. So this is the Rick and Morty COVID variant. So I am Rick, and there's my Celine Dion T-shirt I'm wearing right there, Errol. I'm wearing my Celine Dion shirt, and there's my red beard. And then Morty's my wife with her green glasses she likes to wear and her boobs right there, and then all sorts of good stuff. So there is the Marshall holiday card. We got printed up yesterday, started handing them out, and they're going to be mailed out. So if you want a Christmas card from me and the wife, go ahead and DM the Cotter and Marshall Show Facebook page just with your address and your name, and I will message you or mail you a Christmas card because we're putting those together here over the next few days.
And if it's not Marshall asking you for that, don't do it.
There you
Just
go.
say no.
Morning, Holly. How are you? How are you? Yes, Mac is our special guest today. I'm excited that after having Stacy and Tim in studio today, I feel it's going to be nice to just have Mac in studio.
Me too.
And not everyone screaming at the same time. Turns out they don't get along too well, which is kind of hilarious. But we're getting into the question of the day today, guys. Once again, our question of the day is, what is the weirdest thing that you've ever seen in a drive-thru? Let us know in the chat if you've got a great story. If not, we're going to get some great ones that we got to on Facebook, and hopefully we'll get some over the course of the break as well.
I don't know about weirdest. Rudest? Oh, I got you.
I just need to delete that and put that in manual. There we go. All right, I got things together like really easily this morning to get ready for the morning show this morning, and I feel like it was too easy and something's not going to work.
No, don't do that.
Holly says, I love Rick and Morty. I would love a Christmas card. Yeah, if you guys want a Christmas card, once again, my wife and I, we do stupid Christmas cards each and every year, and I got like 100 of these things printed up. So go ahead and message the Cotter and Marshall Show Facebook page with your address, and I will mail you one.
Would it be weird for a single person and her dog to have a Christmas card? I'm 29 years old. I feel like now is the time to start doing Christmas cards.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
I'm going to Google it.
All right. Well, we're on the air here in about 30 seconds, guys. Andrew, thank you. Those cards are badass. My buddy Brez, who does all the graphics for the morning show, he put those together for us. So 20 seconds will be on here in just a second. We'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show today. On the show today, Mac is joining us in studio. Morning, Mac.
Morning.
Well, make sure to hop on the stream and watch us live. We're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just search the Cotter and Marshall Show. And make sure to like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. Turn your notifications on so you know when we're going live. You can also listen to the show by downloading the app for free and get us on your in-home smart speaker and listen live at rock1061.com. So we're on to the question of the day right now. The question is, Mac, what is the weirdest thing that you've ever seen in a drive-thru? Now, I most recently came into kind of a weird situation. It was just more odd. I was at a Burger King drive-thru here in the area, which I won't point out which one.
Sure.
And I knew the night wasn't going right because it was around 11 p.m. I was coming back from, I think it was like a stage announcement. It was earlier this year. Maybe it was Adelita's Way or POD, but my wife wanted Burger King. So I was like, no problem. It's a little later. I stayed late at the show. So I'm in the drive-thru, and I see it looked like a member of the Burger King team come out and just lay down, like sprawled out on the sidewalk, and they just laid down and smoked a cigarette. And I'm like, not the weirdest thing maybe, but the weirdest thing maybe is 45 minutes into waiting in line because my wife wanted Burger King. They actually had the manager walk out to each car, and I'm like, this is not good. They walked to my car, and she's like, we're out of Whopper meat. And I go, like meat in general? She's like, yep, all out. Do you want chicken? And I'm like, I'll just go home and look at food on the internet. I'm not hungry anymore. I'll leave. So that was kind of the weirdest situation. I knew something wasn't right when one of the workers, like, kind of died out on the sidewalk outside of the Burger King
Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, before I could even get my food. So that is definitely the weirdest thing I've seen.
He was upset that there was no more Whopper meat.
He was emotionally devastated, and I didn't find out for another like 40 minutes.
Even more importantly, okay, so do they use different meat with the Whopper than they do a regular burger?
I don't know. They have the Impossible Burger too because of that vegetarian
Because
thing?
that's good.
I don't know. But we love you, Burger King. Please sponsor the show. All right, so we got a lot of responses from online from the people who follow us on Facebook, so make sure to follow us along at Rock 106.1 and the Cotter and Marshall Show. Now, according to this person right here, Kristen says, I went to the Sonic in Georgetown, and it had a huge pair of ladies' underwear, and it was skid marks on them. They were hanging off the menu. Turns out I wasn't hungry after that.
Nope, that'll do it. Nope.
What happened in that situation, Mac?
You want to go on diet? Go to whatever restaurant that was. Look at the skid mark panties on the menu.
Gross.
I don't like that word.
No, no one likes that word, I don't think. I think we got into that. Juan also chimed in, said, I saw a lady twerking in a drive-thru window once, so much so that cars were honking to have her move. They didn't. Well, it was a show. It was like dinner and a show. It was just at the show portion, right?
She wanted the tips.
Something like that. All right, if you guys have a story for us that you want to share, please do so. What is the weirdest thing that you've ever seen in a drive-thru? We'll get to your stories coming up next. Right now, brand new stuff from Guns N' Roses. Here's Hard School on Rock 106.1. Boom. All right. Okay, guys, back on the live stream here.
How you do that?
How do I do what?
Do that.
Press the buttons?
Yeah. Oh. Because we're obviously not on, like us talking is not on the air right now.
Right.
Guns N' Roses is playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And all you do is press those two buttons and turn them back on.
So there's buttons right here on the screen that's essentially on air and off air.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, so the
I
moment
work in radio.
the moment I hit off air, I'm good to go.
Okay.
Sean, good morning. Charles, good morning. Thanks, guys. Thanks for those messages. Good morning, Chris.
Morning.
What did Chris say? Good morning. Second mic was never looked so cute. I know.
that's
Wait a minute.
funny.
Hold on. What the hell? I'm kind of cute.
That's
days.
funny. I like it.
I'm kind of cute some days. The name of today's show is Beauty and the Beast. Sounds about right.
Nice.
Wanda says, I'm in the process of driving, so I can't respond, but good morning, everyone. So officially closed on the house yesterday.
saw
We'll start
that.
moving today, and hopefully we'll be done by the weekend. Good luck. I hate moving.
Yeah, I do too. I'm currently in the process of packing stuff up.
Did you start packing?
Have I started? No, I've not.
Oh, Mac. When,
What's really bad is that I should have started like a month ago because every weekend in December I am slam packed with stuff.
when is your move out date?
Okay, so I go home on the 23rd after work. I come back on January 2nd. Yeah, my last day is the 1st of January, so
All right.
I have to be out.
You have a month. You have a month from now to get your life in order.
Sure.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm. It's not a lot of time.
Andrew says you might as well pack that juicer you can't sell.
Man, I knocked that down to 30. No, somebody reached out to me about that juicer yesterday.
Really?
They said, I'll take 25. I mean, I'll do 25. I said, I'll do 30. And I never heard from them again. It's $5. 30. So much better than 50.
Yep. Charles says, I have $4.27 and looking for a juicer.
Sucks
Thoughts?
for you. You're not getting one from me. That guy's never been used, and it was $50. Actually, it was more than $50. So I'm technically being generous when I ask for $50. Just saying.
All right, guys. I actually showed it off a little earlier, just in case you might have missed it. Here is this year's Marshall Christmas card. If you want one, DM me your address. I need your address. And if you think I have your address, some of you, I don't. I've lost all of them. So direct message me your address, and I'll send you the Marshall Christmas card for this year.
Did you write yourself a nice little note on your own Christmas card?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wrote little notes on the back of each Christmas card. And I just said, for Mac, Merry Christmas, Mac, Marshall and Nicole. Oh, it's beautiful. Morning, Tony. Once again, if you guys want a Christmas card from the Marshall family, just direct message me your address, and I'll send you one.
Hey, Tony, if you're going by Starbucks, can you give me a chai latte? I'll Venmo you money. I got paid today. Oh, my coffee. How much time do we got?
Oh, a couple minutes.
That doesn't tell me anything. Do I have enough time to go get my coffee off the thing?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Can you turn the heat down? Okay, I'll do it. It is warm in the studio today. As soon as Mac walked in today, the first thing she said was, "It's early." And I'm like, I know. I do this a lot. Perfect. All right, guys, we're into commercials right now. We'll come back with some more stories here of the question of the day. Once again, the question of the day is, what is the weirdest thing that you've ever seen in a drive-thru? If you got a story for us, please share it. We'll get to those here in just a little bit after commercials. Charles says, I've got a Christmas card from APT, and I couldn't open it because of all the lube on the envelope. Ooh, kept slipping out of your hands, huh? It's difficult life you live, Charles. We'll text you, Tony. As soon as she gets in, I'll remind her. All right, guys. Hope you guys are going to have a great Wednesday today. We're still getting into the flow of the new morning show. I felt really good today. I felt like I was set up really well. My biggest problem each day is making sure that the station is in automatic as opposed to manual. I think each day I've had at least close to a minute of dead air. So I need to try to avoid that in the future. Tony said to send her a text message with your drink order. Order me something. Whatever you think is good.
I'm getting a chai latte.
She said she won't be here till close to 10, though.
Oh, I'm still kidding.
Yep.
Hey, Tony. Okay.
Chris Bragg says, I don't really have a drive-through story, but Weird Al has a great one. Oh, God. What am I falling into here, Chris? Trapped in the drive-through from Weird Al Yankovic. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. I'm guessing it's an R. Kelly ripoff. Oh, Jesus. All right, Mac. I'm going to have you share your story at the top of this next break. I'll get into a few, and then I want you to share Sean's here on the stream.
Where?
Horny for smoked meats.
I know, but I don't see it.
You gotta. Usually, what I do is, morning, Stacy. She was.
Look, it says super money. Oh yeah, Tony did that. She's gonna start crying.
She may start crying. So Tony from A Perfect Touch Massage went and bought Stacy like a giant ceramic Christmas tree, and now she's screaming from the other room in excitement. So there you go, Tony. You've made a Christmas miracle happen. Sorry, it was actually Charles who said that comment. It's the one right here. Yeah.
Ooh, nice. I like it.
All right, so next break, once again, I'll kind of refresh and then. All right. Here, let me pop this onto the guest cam. Stacy, yeah, Stacy, perfect.
Oh my God.
Here, kind of, yeah, bend down. Look at this giant ceramic Christmas tree.
She said it was the last one. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Lovely.
Don't break it.
Yeah, please don't do
it. Stacy said she's going to cherish it. Good Lord.
Now she's making noises that
Yeah,
make me very uncomfortable.
Making a lot of weird noises right now.
Okay. Grande chai latte with almond milk and.
All right, guys, we're in the commercials right now. We'll be back here in a few moments, continuing on our question of the day. Oh, MK Ultra says, I've seen just about every bodily fluid expelled in a drive-thru.
Ew. Ew. I don't like that. Wait, you like the white chocolate mocha or the peppermint mocha? You know what's really good?
Mm-hmm.
Peppermint mocha with white chocolate. It's so good.
Okay.
It is so good.
All right, do that. Do that. Do that. We'll go with that. Well, let me check the text line while I have a moment, too.
Stop it.
Oh, we got some great stories here on the chat.
Does it have purple? Purple is my jam. She said it's going in her bedroom. I like it.
Salsa Mark just texted us, and Salsa Mark's the guy who texts us every single morning. We love Salsa Mark. He said, the strangest thing I've seen in a drive-thru, someone having sex and then he goes, by the way, he never uses punctuation. Marshall, here, where is the little guy? And he spells Cotter like with a space between each letter. I don't hear him on the radio. I was out of town for 10 days, so I don't know whatever happened. Oh, Salsa Mark. We got some bad news for you.
Oh, look, the other day, whenever Cotter got on the stream, I wanted to be like, oh, hey, it's that short guy that was once on the Rock 106.1 morning show.
You can't show up the first day. Give us some time to miss you, Cotter. Jesus. Frickin' Cotter, man.
Toasted white mocha. You know, I've had the toasted white mocha, but it tastes too toasty. Like it tastes burnt. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's perfect.
She plugged it in yesterday. It looked good.
Tony said it's too bright for a bedroom, but I don't think so.
Bring it to the manager's meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like walk in there and set it up and plug it in, and then when it's over, take it out.
Yeah, take it out. Yeah.
She said, I love you and thank you so much, Tony.
Andrew's curious, who's Cotter? Wasn't he fired? Yes, he was.
Oh, God.
He was a detriment to the radio station, so we had to let him go. Are you okay?
Too much Splenda. It was only 2 packs.
Just put some cream in there, like any normal person.
I don't want that.
My favorite Starbucks drink is the toasted white mocha with soy milk, says Chris.
I didn't have it with soy milk. That might be better. Okay.
Yeah, so, Dave just says the M&M show. There we go. It's just us two. Could you imagine doing this every day with me, Mac?
No, I could not, Marshall.
What's the worst part? What's the worst part of doing the morning show already with
Just
me?
getting up early.
Yeah.
Now I'm fine. Which I was telling Mom this morning. I think I'm more awake now than I would be if I slept in until 8 o'clock, which is my usual schedule. But not on Wednesdays. But yeah, I don't get it.
You don't get the meaning of time?
No, I don't get the fact that I have had such little sleep last night and I am more awake versus if I had a full 8 hours of sleep, I would be more tired. I am more tired when I have 8 hours of sleep. Am I sleeping too much? But 5 hours is not enough.
Yeah, your sleep schedule's way off. You gotta figure that out. All
I
right,
agree with Andrew.
So the next break, I will reset. We'll go into your story. I will do one from Rob here, and then you'll do Charles. So don't lose it.
Don't lose it. Let me have that mouse.
Yep, I told you you're gonna need it. Welcome to the second chair, lady. And then after that, I'm gonna wrap up with the text that we got about KFC. So it's pretty good. All right, guys, we're back on here in about 3 minutes or so. Currently, STP, Interstate Love Song on Rock 106.1. If you're listening on your radio as well, you happen to be in the car or something. Rhett, good morning, buddy.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Andrew says we need more Stacy, less Tim. Stacy will be our special guest on the Marshall and Friends show tomorrow. She will be solo, no Tim, tomorrow. So we're excited to have Stacy in studio. And then on Friday, if everything goes right, Billy from the Badass Rock Show,
Nice.
our afternoon host, is going to be coming in here and hanging out with us. So we're going to try to have a special guest on with me every day, so it's just not me. On Monday, I just wanted it to be really me. Then Tim showed up. But I didn't want to overwhelm everyone with, all these crazy new voices. But we're going to roll like this until we find a permanent new co-host for the morning show.
Yeah, Monday sounds about right.
And we don't have a timeline for that, just in case you're wondering. And who that person is going to be, I have no idea. I had someone reach out to me from Vegas, from an old coworker reach out to me, and he's like, I need to apply. And I'm like, that's awesome, man. So maybe he's the right move. Maybe he's not. I don't know. So we're going to figure this out one piece at a time.
So will we know by the beginning of the year?
I don't think so. I think we'll hopefully have someone more permanent in by, let's just say, the Super Bowl. We're going to shoot for mid-February. We'll have a new permanent host. I could be a lot sooner.
Could be a lot later.
It could be even longer, so not quite for sure. A-Dub says, you awake?
Yes.
Mostly. All right, guys, we're back on the air here in about a minute or so. Going to do the second half of the question of the day. Once again, the question of the day is, what's the weirdest thing you ever seen in a drive-thru? We'll do a little reset, and then Mac and I will go back and forth on a few stories that we got. Charles says, Mac, I can give you a wake-up call every morning when I wake up.
No, I'm good.
Charles, what, 3 a.m.? Something like that?
Ooh, I don't like that.
No, Charles is a beast. He gets up, he works out, then he absolutely slays every day. Now, he cries like a bitch during it, most of it, but he slays it. He slays it at the end. He stabs the beast called the day. Tony says, Max, Stacy, and Marshall show. We'll call it 2 chicks and a dude.
I like that. That's not a bad idea.
We will have Chicks on Dudes here at the top of the 8 o'clock hour today. Don't worry, that segment did not go away. We are doing it at the top of the 8 o'clock hour. We got 20 seconds. We'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show. Mac inside the studio right now with us. Hop on the stream and watch us live, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Just search the Cotter and Marshall show. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. Right now, we are deep into the question of the day. Thank you for everyone who's chimed in today. Some great stories. What is the weirdest thing that you've ever seen in a drive-thru?
I wouldn't say it's the weirdest thing, but it was the rudest thing I've ever seen in a drive-thru.
Okay.
Granted, it was 9:45, 15 minutes before Dairy Queen closed, and I was hanging out with a friend back home, and she and I jumped in the car. Last minute impulse, we want ice cream.
How old were you?
This
old?
was 3 summers ago.
Okay.
It was the same summer I got held up at gunpoint.
Oh, great summer.
Another story for another time. However, so we get there at 9:45, and we get through the drive-thru, and right before the order screen, there is this orange cone with a cement block in front of it. And I was, okay, 15 minutes. We're not closed yet. So I back out of the driveway, and I go up to, like, around the drive-thru area. This is taking a long time. And I look in the mirror, I look in the window, and all the people that are working at Dairy Queen at 9:45 on a Saturday night are all sitting on the counter on their phones. So I on the horn. And they just all look up like, this crazy, look at it. What is she doing? I just drive off. I left
didn't get ice cream.
No. And I left a really nasty review on Google.
Did anything come of that review?
Yes, I got a free meal. But did I ever go back? No.
Just for principle, you're like, not today, Dairy Queen.
Nope. I don't want your food.
All right. Well, once again, our question of the day is, what's the weirdest thing that you've ever seen in a drive-thru? We had a good friend of ours, Rob, chime in on our Facebook page. He said he saw a guy walking through a Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru naked. Well, he had a towel wrapped around himself. The manager called the police, and he left in an ambulance. Really held up the line, he said. I mean, what kind of situation led this man to be mostly naked, just in a towel, to go through a Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru?
Maybe he heard the story of the lady twerking in the drive-thru.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, let me try that.
Yeah, he just came for the twerking.
A little twist.
And a chocolate donuts.
Charles on the stream said that the strangest thing he saw in a drive-thru was a homeless dude taking a dump in the bushes behind the order stand. Yeah, I don't want to eat there.
Yeah, talking about chocolate donuts, gross. All right, we also got one here from our text line. So this person said, I had to pick up my sister from KFC because she couldn't drive. You know your night has gone wrong if for some reason you got really drunk and you found yourself at a KFC.
Oh, I was going to say she ate a lot. She ate too much.
Well, this person went on to say, I got tired of waiting, so I walked in through the back, and they were having sex on the coleslaw table.
Not the coleslaw table.
Talking about his sister and someone.
Ew.
He said, I still can't eat coleslaw to this day.
I'd question you if you could.
I don't know if I could eat KFC at this point.
No. Jake could, but no, not I.
Yeah, there's no amount of bucket of chicken that I could look at the right way anymore after
absolutely
thinking
not.
about that coleslaw. Do they have a whole table? Oh, my gosh, KFC. All right, guys, thank you so much for chiming in on the question of the day. Coming up next, we're going to talk about if you're a psycho. Well, depending on what car you drive. That's right. We're going to talk about if you are a car driving psycho. We'll break down colors and, of course, brands of cars that you may be driving. You just may be one. So we'll get to that here in just a few on The Marshall Show on Rock 106.1. All right, back on the stream. A-Dub says, friends of mine drove through a Wendy's and rolled out his junk at the window and asked, where's the beef?
Ew.
That's classic guy stuff right there.
Also, are you not questioning your friends after that, A-Dub?
No.
Okay.
I'm guessing that was very young A-Dub when all of his friends were as dumb as my young friends. Honestly, it sounds like something my friends would do.
It'd be really bad if never mind. I rolled up the window on the wrong thing.
Rhett says he's had a 20-year plus career in law enforcement, but may make a career change. Bring it on. We need more police officers on on this show, mostly just to tase us. Has anyone heard from Mamacita? No, I don't think so. So Sandy, our good friend from IDC, also known as Mamacita, on the live chat here, She recently had surgery. I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before. She had some health issues and she had surgery. So said she was going to be out of it for a few days. And I don't think I've seen anything quite yet. So we'll hopefully hear from her soon. I'll reach out to her son. I know him. But thank you for bringing that up, Tony. Dave says that I've seen a lady halfway in a car doing what appeared as a Hummer to a guy at McDonald's 7 a.m. one morning. That's so early.
Appeared as?
Well, it's not like he went over there, knocked on the window, and asked them what they were doing.
I would.
Yeah, maybe she just dropped something in between that guy's legs.
Hey, hi, good morning. What you doing in there?
Hello?
Hello?
What are you doing?
80-year-old and a 29-year-old body.
Andrew said that he's interested in the operations manager job on the DBC site, would like to do the morning show, but I do not think anyone wants to look at my ugly face for 4 hours.
Oh, no. Oh.
We're quite ugly, Andrew. I don't know if you've noticed this or not. I am not what you call attractive.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Mm.
I may have been at one point, but definitely not now.
Hey, did you tell them about FAA Arid Bay?
No, I haven't yet.
Outside away?
Once again, we're still mourning the loss of our poor beta fish, Hefe. But Hefe was laid to rest just a couple days ago. Laid to rest right outside the Rock 1061 studios where he will live forever because he is a king. So poor little Hefe. We shot a little video wishing Hefe the best of luck in fish heaven. And
Marshall said it was my fish.
And Mac filmed it, so that's why she's laughing. But we'll share the video of Hefe's burial probably sometime by the weekend. Just a little heads up. Yeah, the service was nice. Thank you.
Why have you done it already?
Because I do questions of the day on the Rock 1061 page, and I don't like to overpopulate the page. I want to make sure it breathes and hopefully reaches the same amount of people because of Facebook's stupid-ass algorithm. So that is the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Next up, we're going to be talking about psychos and their car driving abilities.
Bam, bam, bam. I don't necessarily think you have to have a type of car to be psycho, but we'll talk.
We'll get into it. So we found a.
This is a mess.
Yeah, you created a mess because you can't stop playing with the money gun.
Well, let me tell you, if it was the fart gun, it'd be a totally different story.
Yeah, you'd just be trying to shoot it in my face the entire time.
I wouldn't touch it. Nasty.
All right, guys, about 2 minutes out. Elaine's got a story for us. Mac, read that story.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh. Elaine says that she walked in McDonald's and 2 chicks were fighting behind a counter. Other people in the back running around screaming. She turned around and walked out. Uh-oh. The manager was outside calmly talking to some official-looking guy. Asked her if everything was okay. She said no because she didn't expect Fight Club behind the counter. He ran inside. McDonald's, ladies and gentlemen.
Pretty amazing.
I love McDonald's, though. Very tasty.
Very tasty.
They have gone up in prices, though. Like
it has?
75 cents. It ain't no dollar menu. It's $1.70. They did the Dollar General. And so it's $1.75, not $1.25. Did you see that? Dollar stores are going up $1.25.
Yeah, I saw that. All right, do you ever go? I've never been inside a dollar store.
Excuse you?
I've never been inside a Dollar Tree. Like,
Why?
I guess, I don't know. I've just never gone in one. I make $1,500 per show, Mac. Like, why would I ever need to go into a dollar store? That's for poor people. Mac's like, I go there once a week.
I don't like your tone.
I make so much money. It's kind of ridiculous.
What's that like?
I'll tell you what, it's almost unbelievable. Like almost. All right, guys, we're about 40 seconds out from going back on the air.
What you gonna do with this Dukes?
Oh, the mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Mayonnaise?
The mayonnaise.
The banana? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry. Stop pointing at my mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise and a banana would be great. On a sandwich. That.
All right, guys, we're back on the air in 15 seconds. We'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show. Mac in studio with us today. Good morning, Mac.
Morning.
All right, so we got all sorts of stuff still on the way. We'll get into another edition of Chicks on Dudes right at the top of the 8 o'clock hour. But right now, let's get into this weird study I found, Mac. This is a used car website in the UK. They commissioned a study that looked into which types of drivers are more likely to be psychopaths.
Interesting.
Okay, so they asked people about their car, and they had them take a 12-question test to gauge how many psychopathic tendencies they happen to have. So let's go over a couple here. So having a vanity plate is a sign of a psychopath. Do you have a vanity plate?
What is a vanity plate?
So it's like when you can request what your license plate says.
Yeah, it's a little much. I wouldn't call it psycho. I would call it a little much. So
they say people with personalized plates scored more than twice as high on the test as people with normal plates to being a psycho.
I believe it.
I think I had a personalized plate once. That was when I was 18. That's right when I got my very first car. I'm like, I want a personalized plate that says something that no one understands. But I think it said Starfighter because I was a Star Wars fan. It was STRFR. It was so stupid. But that's the only time I've ever got a personalized plate. But apparently, you're a psychopath if you have one, or you're more likely to be one.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense for sure.
All right. Another tendency that people have, once again, this is coming off a test that people took on how to, on if they're a psychopath, depending on what they drive or what they have when they're driving. This is people with fully electric cars showed more signs of psychopathic behavior. Hybrid drivers also ranked high. Then diesel engines, and then people with regular gas-powered cars are the least likely to be psychopaths. Now, I had a coworker in Vegas who drove a fully electric vehicle. He had the Volt, whatever, Chevy Volt or something, and he just talked about it constantly. And then I realized he is a psychopath, and he is a narcissist among many other things. So you know what? I absolutely agree with this one.
But the way the gas prices are going up, I think I would much rather have a hybrid vehicle. I've been looking at a hybrid RAV4 for quite some time. Am I getting one? No.
Well, it's because you can't find one. They're not available.
Well, that too.
All right, guys. We got a couple more of these facts about whether you're a psycho or not when it comes to being a car driver, and this quiz that people took. We'll come back with those here in just a few on Rock 106.1. There we go. What
Did you see that squirrel? He got too close to Hefe.
There's many squirrels out there every morning.
I'm going to put a security camera out there over Hefe's grave.
Okay. Do that with your time.
I will.
Let's see. Cotter broke the hearts of his listeners, broke the mic, killed the fish. When does it end? I don't know. We're still probably going to find stuff for the longest time, Wanda. We really are. Where to begin with people's driving abilities? I've seen it all. Break out some of the worst, Rhett. Tell us some of the worst driving abilities that people have.
Rhett, would you consider someone to be a bad driver if they fell asleep at the red light and had to be honked at to go?
Did you do that?
Yeah.
When?
Last week.
You fell asleep at a red light? Was your foot on the
brake? Yes.
Yeah.
I have a big foot.
When was this?
This was last week, and I've done it before, and like a month ago too.
How can you fall asleep while driving? Were you drunk?
No, I was sleepy.
What time of day was this?
This is like 1 or 2 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Mm-hmm.
Mac, that's not good.
Can't help it.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Charles says electric cars, due to the current battery system they have, are extremely detrimental to the environment. All right, look at Charles with the big brain here, breaking out the facts.
Detrimental as in bad for the environment?
That's what detrimental means.
Oh, I didn't know. I work in radio.
Tony says, after visiting Washington State, I have determined Subaru drivers, especially Foresters, are the douchiest drivers ever.
Facts. Big facts. I know somebody.
Yeah, my wife actually wanted to buy a Forester.
Well,
she didn't.
For not.
She was looking into it, though. Dave says you have narcolepsy. Do you have narcolepsy?
Nah.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
I did take my meds that day, too. That has nothing to do with the fact that I was sleepy.
Tony says she'll never consider buying a Subaru because of the people who are douchey Forester drivers. She's really taking it personally.
What do you mean that's concerning? This has been happening for a while. It's just now opening up about it.
Wow, that is also incredibly concerning.
Well, does our insurance cover narcolepsy?
Do you even know that?
No, but I do have questions.
Is narcolepsy?
Is narcolepsy covered in our insurance?
Yeah, that's interesting. All right, guys, we got a couple more commercials, and we're going to come back, play the brand new stuff from Papa Roach, and then after that, we'll be back live on the air. We'll do some more commercials, and then we'll get to the 8 o'clock hour where we got another edition of Chicks on Dudes. Dave says, I'm a veteran and myself, but it seems like people who have disabled vet plates drive like a-holes.
They do. 70% of the time it's...
I don't know.
Thank you for your service.
I've never noticed. I guess I've never noticed that. I've more noticed just like people in general, just who are terrible drivers. It doesn't matter the plate or the type of vehicle. I don't know. It just seems like the majority of them are just...
Handicapped people, too.
They just seem entitled.
They just seem like bad drivers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I feel like half the people with handicap plates aren't even handicapped. They actually are just like their friends and family and children who have stolen their handicap placards. So my friend, actually an intern or a part-timer that I hired at the radio station in Vegas, her name was Michelle. Her grandma, who she lived with, was disabled. But she actually took her grandma's placard because grandma didn't drive, and she just parked in handicap spots all over Vegas. And she's like, oh, yeah, I've used it for years. And I'm like,
do it.
You don't feel bad at all?
Nope,
Like,
I would not.
Stealing the handicap thing out of your grandma's car and just using it personally? I go, what if you ever get caught? I mean, like, it'd be insanely rare to, like, for someone to call her out. But, like, wouldn't you feel bad? She's like, nope. And I'm like, man, you are ruthless.
I would not feel bad. Me and my mom have this conversation a lot. I keep telling her, I said, man, when grandma was alive, we should have swiped that handicap sticker. Do they really check it, though? Like, is there an expiration date on... I've never been handicapped, so I don't know. Is there an expiration date on handicap tags? Shut your mouth. Handicapped, veterans, old people in general. I have a great idea.
Elaine says, I pulled over to take a nap. Working nights suck. Yeah. If you get... Did you know you were going to fall asleep, or are you just tired and you just, like, found yourself, like, sleeping? Did you, like, purposely try to... What were you doing?
I was at a red light, and I got sleepy, and I just fell asleep. It's not like I went... It just doesn't happen like that. You know how when, like, you're listening to somebody talk or watching something...
Right. That's why I literally...
Nod off.
It's why I can't go to, like, school. That's why I'm a community college dropout, because I, like, kept almost falling asleep in class because it was so boring.
I've done it. The red light was very boring.
This must have been the longest red light ever.
It was. There's a lot of them around here, especially on my way home. In the Pooler area.
Lane says, felt sleepy and kept running off the road. Yeah, that's kind of a big issue.
I just almost made a big mistake.
Greg says the handicap plate drivers are terrible, followed closely by the teachers' plates. Uh-oh. Greg's calling out teachers. We got some teacher horde members. Let me know if you want Greg's address. Greg says in some states they put the picture over the handicapped person on the placard. That should be everywhere. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea, actually, now that I think about it. All right, guys, we're back on the air here in 60 seconds.
Real quick, I feel like if you reach a certain age or if you're handicapped or if you just suck at driving, the government should issue you a chauffeur that can drive.
A chauffeur?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a waste of
Or
taxpayer
else
money.
stay at home. I'd love somebody to tell me that.
My 80-year-old mother still drives. I'm terrified of how she drives, but she still drives.
Huh.
I bet she goes probably like 30 on the back roads. I think she does like refuse to get on the highway, though. So, all right, guys, we're back on here in like 20 seconds. We'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning with Mac hanging with us in studio. Chicks on Dudes, one of our favorite segments, is going to be coming up here top of the 8 o'clock hour. Right now, we are deep into if you are a car driving psycho. Now, a used car website in the UK commissioned a study that looked into which types of drivers are more likely to be psychopaths. They asked people about their car and then had them take a 12-question test to gauge how many psychopathic tendencies they may have. Now, we already went over a few. One is having a vanity license plate. Another is if you're a fully electric driver or hybrid driver, you're more likely to be a psychopath. But we got a couple more, Mac, that we need to get to.
Okay.
Number 2 on this list, gold is the number 1 car color for people with psychopathic tendencies. I would say I rarely see gold cars on the, on the highway or anything, but it seems about right. I would probably think that anyone who probably chose a gold car is a bit of a narcissist.
I saw a chameleon car over the weekend.
Those are cool. Not a psycho.
Psychotic.
No, those people are psychotic?
People have epilepsy, okay? The sun hits it just right, you're causing a wreck.
All right. Now, followed up in the colors of cars, gold is number 1, but they actually followed up by brown, green, and black. Now, I'm not trying to point this out on purpose, but our boss, A-Dub, he drives a black truck. Is he a psychopath? He is a little bit, right?
I'm not saying anything. I like my job.
Now, people with red, silver, or white cars are less likely to be psychos. I've got a red car. You've got a white car.
Yeah.
So definitely not psychopaths. Yeah, clap it up for us. Clap it up for us. All right, not bad. All right.
I don't trust it.
One more to get to from this UK-based commission on whether people are psychopaths behind the wheel. Number 1, BMW drivers are more likely to be psychos than anyone else, according to this commission test. Now, Audi drivers were a close second, followed by Fiat, Mazda, and Honda drivers. Then people with Kias, Toyotas, and Nissans were ranked much lower. So it seems like most Americans' cars are just kind of stuck in the middle. So I think most Americans are only slightly psychotic. So that's good news, right?
What about Hyundai? You drive a Hyundai.
I drive a Hyundai. Thank you for pointing that out.
Oh.
I don't know. It doesn't say. I'm guessing it's right there in the middle, Mac.
I drive a Honda.
So are you a psycho?
I've been called worse.
All right, guys. We got Chicks on Dudes coming up top the 8 o'clock hour. Thanks for hanging around the Marshall Show. Make sure to check out that live stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just search the Cotter and Marshall Show. It's Rock 106.1. Boom. All
At least I didn't give out your license plate number. That same squirrel, I'm about to go out there and beat its ass.
Yeah.
I can catch it. If I could catch that squirrel, I'm going to really be questioning my career choices.
Wow. Now, the next thing, we move into new studios, hopefully here, like January, February. You're not going to be able to see the squirrels anymore. So it's almost like
birds.
It's almost like you're going to have to pay attention to what you're doing.
What if one flies into the window? I am here for it.
Wait, you want to see a bird commit suicide?
It's really funny. Have you not seen it?
Oh, my God. You are a psychopath. Guys, please.
He flew off.
Someone please help me. Someone please help me. Mac just said she would like to see a bird commit suicide.
No, I said I have. I have seen it happen, but
Please-
he didn't die.
Please stay on that side of the table. Mac scares the living crap out of me, guys. A-Dub says Hyundai equates to pure psychopath. Yeah, a little bit maybe.
You don't even like your car.
Uh,
You said it?
no, I don't like my car. I want to become a truck guy, and I don't know if that's just like the southern states kind of like bleeding into my soul, but
Probably.
since I've been here, I was an SUV guy, and then I just bought a crappy little road trip car that I've been driving for a few years, but I think I want to become a truck guy.
Okay.
And I don't know why. And I really like, and it seems like I see it all the time, Tucson's. Right? Tucson? No.
Tacoma.
Tacoma. I think I want to become a Toyota Tacoma guy.
So, our sales guy, number one sales guy, Mike.
Oh, our third favorite sales manager?
That's right.
Right.
He drives a blue Tacoma.
I don't like the color of it.
Okay.
I love Mike. I don't like the color of his truck.
Jacob Thompson wants a Tacoma.
Jacob drives
You
a roller skate.
want it? He does.
Yeah, he drives.
That's what it looks like.
It is a roller skate.
Freaking roller skate. I ain't talking about no incline either. It's the OG 4-wheel roller skate. Peanut. That's what they're called. They're called peanuts. He drives a peanut.
Mac, actually, Charles just gave you an invite. He said you can come hunt with him on Saturday, and you can see some deers commit suicide.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Have you been deer hunting before?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? How many?
Have you heard my accent?
Yes, I have. Actually, I should have known the answer to that question. I feel stupid for asking it.
You
When's the
could.
When's the last time you went deer hunting?
2 years ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you gone your whole life?
No.
No, just over the last few years.
Mhm.
Okay.
I went once when I was a kid. Didn't like it. Had to sit still and quiet. Didn't like it.
Yeah, same thing. My dad took me fishing, and I hated it because I had to.
I do
have
enjoy
patience.
fishing. It's very fun.
Man, I think I probably like fishing more now that I'm older, but I hated it as a kid.
Yeah, you have to be quiet.
Yeah.
It's-
Obviously, this doesn't like to be quiet at all.
I'll tell you though, and as interesting as it sounds, the best nap. What is with me falling asleep? The best nap is in a deer stand.
Why?
It's cold in the morning, but then you're bundled up with all this like warm stuff. You're just watching out there, and the sun starts rising. You don't shoot no deer, but it's the best nap ever.
Charles, you falling asleep out in the deer stand there, bud? I got a feeling you're not.
Don't lie.
Rhett says I need to get a Silverado. All right, okay. I'm willing to look at all trucks. If there's a car place that actually has trucks in and is willing to work with me. Sean says I saw one of those Hyundai Santa Fe truck things the other day. Interesting looking, but I hate their stupid headlights. All right.
Deer is plural, but I like to use the word deers.
Morning, Steve. How are you, buddy? All right, guys. Thanks for hanging around and with us this morning. It's the Marshall and Friends show for the next few weeks. Mac is in today.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, thank you. And she'll be in every Wednesday, although she obviously hates mornings.
I do.
After today, Stacy's going to be back in with us, just Stacy tomorrow. And then Billy from the Badass Rock Show will be in on Friday. So we're going to have like kind of a special guest co-host over these next few weeks. We're going to try to have someone in dang near every day so we can kind of hang out and have fun here on the live stream and on air.
Did you say dang near?
Dang near.
Dang near every day.
Dang near. You know, I'm fixing, after the show, I'm fixing to go to that manager's meeting with our boss,
Is that
A-Dub.
really happening today?
Yeah, I think so. He hasn't canceled yet. Chris says, I love fishing, but never really enjoyed hunting. But Mac is right. Napping in a deer stand is the best.
Especially got to, like those little hand warmers.
All right, guys. Well, actually, you know what? Now is the perfect time because we still have about a little less than 10 minutes before we go back on the air. Why don't we, everyone, drop your top fives for the week? Because today is Wednesday. We are doing our top five. So let us know the top 5 things you are working on that you need to get done now, between now and like through the weekend. So everyone, drop your top 5s.
On this?
You cannot write on my money, my fake money. Absolutely not.
But it's fake.
And while you guys are figuring out your top 5s, we'll go over those here in a few minutes. I'm going to show off my Christmas card for 2021. So my wife and I, we always do these Christmas cards. And if you want one, please direct message the Cotter and Marshall Show Facebook page and drop me your address and your name, and I will send you one. But here is this year's not Cotter, Marshall holiday card. So it's pretty amazing. If you want one of these bad boys in the mail, I'll mail you one. Just hit me up with your mailing address and we'll send you one.
Are you missing Cotter?
No, it's just like I'm so used to saying
No.
Cotter and Marshall. It's like
no, not at all.
It's like going from one radio station to another. It's like accidentally saying, Bob 106.9 on Rock 106.1 airwaves.
Yeah, don't do that.
Blasphemy, I'm just going to have to work it out of my system.
I just ran over some money. Is it top 5, right?
Top 5. So drop your top 5 for the week, Mac. Let us know what your top 5 is.
Oh, right now, or can I write it down?
No, just tell us right now. Or write it down. I don't care.
Okay. Oh.
I'll tell you my top 5 right now.
It's not going well.
This is coming off the top of my head. Top 5. Prepare radio station vehicles for Christmas parades. So we're going to be in a few Christmas parades this coming weekend. Number 2, continue on not absolutely destroying the morning show. That's a big one on the list. Number 3, making sure that stuff goes up on a concert announcement, which was actually just made a little while ago. Keith Urban is going to be coming to End Market Arena next fall, which is very, very exciting.
Very exciting.
If you love country music, 2022 is the year to be in Savannah because now you got Riley Green, Morgan Wallen, and Keith Urban all coming to the brand new End Market Arena. That show was announced earlier this morning. If you love country music, that's a big deal.
Keith Urban's really good in concert.
Yeah, so those shows are now officially official as of right now. So, yeah, I mean it's just a great time, obviously, to win tickets and stuff from Bob, 106.9.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, but obviously I need to get to that. I need to put up stuff on social media, and there's some other stuff. I should clean my office. It's kind of gross. But guys, go ahead and drop in your top 5s. We'll share top 5s here in just a moment. Actually, I'll get to some right now. Sean just dropped his in. Top 5, 1, go to the Minnesota Wild game tomorrow night. That sounds like hella fun, dude. Number 2, work a 10-hour workday Friday. Gross. Number 3, install the insulated blanket on my Traeger and grill smoke some stuff this weekend. Also sounds awesome. Wrap some Christmas gifts. I think I got most of Nicole's Christmas gifts wrapped. I have like 3 more I think I have to do just because they're not here yet. So I had to get to those. What else? Number 4, make dinner. Number 5, relax and watch TV. All right. Or excuse me, those were liquids. Number 4, wrap some Christmas gifts. Number 5, drink some beer and play some video games. What are you playing, Sean? I'm still playing Returnal, and my wife and I are playing a video game called It Takes Two. I think.
Does it?
It does. It's a 2-player only video game. Morning, Jeff. How are you, buddy? All right, guys. Coming up here, top of the 8 o'clock hour, we got another edition of Chicks on Dudes. I actually have the brand new Chicks on Dudes panel done, so we'll debut that as well.
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, it's not.
Or did I?
It's not overly fancy. Yeah, here.
Oh.
I'll show. You want to show it off right now? Boom. Chicks on Dudes.
Okay.
You could be a little bit more impressed, Mac. Thanks. Jeez.
It looks very nice.
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you. I just said it looks very nice.
I did it for you.
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Can you scroll back up? I'll do Liquid's top 5 real quick.
Sure. Where's he at? There he is.
Liquid's top 5. Let's get to it. 1, first day off of the month. Get through work without killing someone. 2, Christmas shopping for girlfriend. 3, set up Christmas tree train. What?
Ooh,
Tell us more about
fancy.
that. Make dinner. 5, relax and watch TV. Nice.
What is relaxing?
Trust me, you relax.
Falling asleep at a red light.
Yeah. Taking a 4-hour nap. That's relaxing, Mac. Mac, go over Charles's top 5.
Where's he at? Oh, Charles's top 5. Number 1, an ass load of paperwork. Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, plan out jobs for next 3 months. 3, order materials for 4 bathrooms we are remodeling at Churchill's.
A lot of bathrooms.
Number 5, mentally prepare for Deer Murder Friday afternoon and Saturday.
Hey,
Deer murder.
Charles is very excited about one thing. It's not really his job or his business. It's about murdering deer. The man has a gift. He really does.
Charles, do you do deer jerky? If so, can I buy some? Stuff is delicious.
No, he actually just murders deer and then leaves them in the forest.
For the birds. For the birds.
For birds? Yeah, for the birds.
For the birds.
All right, guys. Chicks on Dudes coming up here in about 5 minutes or so. Do some more top fives.
Did you do Wanda's?
No, haven't done any of those.
Okay, Wanda, number 1, pack. Number 2, unpack. Feel all of that. Number 3, finish transferring utilities. Number 4, doctor appointments. Number 5, nap hopefully.
I think you and Wanda are like soulmates right now.
I think we are too because right up my alley. Deer jerky.
Sean says he's playing Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5, and still playing Breath of the Wild. Nice, dude. Get that Breath of the Wild goodness in, man. The second one comes out next year.
I'm unable to decorate for Christmas this year.
Liquid says the Christmas train he's talking about is the Train Polar Express for the tree. Got it at Walmart. Whoa.
Very nice. Very fancy.
I think Melissa had a top 5 we didn't get to. Right above Wanda.
Oh. Number 1, finish a knitted hat.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Number 2, get saliva tickets. Okay.
Yep.
Number 3, pay bills.
Ugh.
That's very important. Number 4, decorate tree. And number 5, waste time.
I'm actually, there's some things in your life that you're like elite at. I'm elite at wasting time.
I like it.
So I think I talked about this on the live stream. I don't know. I forget at which point, but I was talking about my my Christmas tree. I told this lady not to call me right now. I was talking about my Christmas tree, and I took a picture of it. Sorry, I'm waiting for this. I don't want to send this lady to voicemail.
Why?
Because I've been trying to get a hold of her, but I told her not to call me between 6 and 10. So I love her. I love you, but I'll call you after the show. All right, so I wanted to show off the Marshall Christmas tree this year. So I went from 300 lights to 700. It's kind of ridiculous.
It's amazing.
So right here, that is the evil Ash puppet from.
I was going to ask you what the heck that was.
That's Ash versus Evil Dead. He's got a little chainsaw hand, and he's the evil version of Ash in a puppet form. But yeah, there's my Christmas tree this year, guys. It is ridiculous.
Did she come do my tree next year?
My wife? Yeah, sure. She has a gift.
Oh, wait. Rhett had a top 5.
Oh, let's get to it. We got 3 minutes.
Rhett says, number 1, apply for Cotter's job.
Yes.
2 through 5, patiently wait by phone for a call from A-Dub.
We'll just give you A-Dub's number, Rhett. You can call him directly. He's got a new house here in Savannah. I will give you his address. I will have it here in the next few weeks.
Sure. No jerky. It is too much work. Ooh, deer burgers are amazing.
I don't think I've ever had a deer burger.
Charles.
No, honestly, I don't think I had. My dad deer hunted a little bit. He stopped doing it before I was young enough to actually go out with him. But we had deer jerky when I was growing up.
It's delicious.
Yeah, deer jerky was great. I never had.
Is that the only deer that you've had though? Was jerky form?
I want to say yeah. I don't remember ever having a deer burger or anything.
Very delicious.
I've had bison from B&D Burgers, but
it's not the same animal.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Thank you.
A lot bigger. Elaine had a top 5.
All right, we got a minute and a half, so let's do this one, and then that'll be the last one we do.
Elaine said, number 1, update imports. Number 2, try not to tell people where they can stuff their opinion. I like it. Number 3, key user testing. Number 4,
fancy. Conference
calls. And number 5, interview at end of day.
Good luck with that interview.
Ooh, roll tide.
All right, we'll get to some more top 5s here after we do this next break. But coming up next is the first half of Chicks on Dudes. Mac, I think. You want to do the first 2 and then leave the last one for the second break?
Sure. Me leading the last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As in reading, you mean?
You said leading.
Reading.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll read.
It's the same thing.
I'll read the first two, and then I'll have the third question on the second break. We'll have you read, which will be the first time ever you read a question
This is
for
true.
Chicks on Dudes.
This is true.
Growing up right before our eyes.
Mm.
You get so big.
Excuse me.
In a good way. Like
Venison chili is delicious.
All right, guys. More top fives coming up here in just a few moments. We'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Good morning. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning. Of course, you could jump on the stream and watch us live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Just search the Cotter and Marshall show. You can also listen to the show by downloading the app for free and get us on your in-home smart speaker and listen live at rock1061.com. It's the Marshall and Friends show because Mac is in studio today. And with Mac being in studio, I figured, you know what? Let's just do another edition of Chicks on Dudes. We're minus one chick right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cotter is no longer with us. He's not dead.
Traitor.
He just moved to Austin, Texas. Kind of a traitor. But no big deal. Let's continue on with this bit because honestly, it's one of my favorites here with the Cotter and Marshall show, which is no longer the Cotter and Marshall show, just the Marshall show. So let's get to question number one. And of course, if you guys have questions that you feel kind of uneasy asking, the ladies in your life, you can feel free to message us those questions, and we'll get to them every single Wednesday here on the Marshall Show. You can actually email them, kmshow@rock1061.com. So, Mac, here's question number one. Morning, chicks. Every once in a while, I see a girl who strikes me as really cute. How do I respectfully approach and introduce myself? Should I just walk up and say, hey, hello, or maybe compliment them? Assuming we are total strangers, Mac, what is the best way to approach a lady you just don't know?
Approach her like you would any other person.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just weird. Like, hey, I think you're cute.
So
don't do that.
I shouldn't let my intentions be known when I walk up to a lady by complimenting them. I should just say,
it's always best to just go about it the way you would any other person you want to have any kind of relationship with, whether it be a friendship or anything more. It would be, hey, my name is so-and-so. What's yours?
So what if I walked up and I was like, oh, hey, Mac, nice shoes. Want to go to Applebee's with me? Would that work on you?
Number one, you're not Walker Hayes. And number two, just leave it at the shoes.
Just leave. Oh, so I shouldn't bring up Applebee's?
That's just too much too soon.
What if I said Chili's? They got those baby back ribs.
I know, but yeah, no.
All right, so something very easy like, oh, hot outside today. Just bring up the weather. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
All right.
Be a little more interesting.
We'll just stick to the nice shoes part.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's move on to our second question. We got 3 today with people on the chat going, ooh, Applebee's. Our second question of Chicks on Dudes today. Mac, he looks so happy with this next question. All right, let's get into it. Hey, Marshall and Mac, just curious, how many girls would or wouldn't want to remain friends with someone who is romantically interested in them? Like if the guy can respect that you didn't want that kind of relationship and could still be friends without it being weird. Would that be fine? Or is it a whole too awkward thing and you just wouldn't want to stay friends?
It's as awkward as he makes it. Therefore, when I say that, I mean, it's okay if you can respect the fact that she don't like you back.
Mm-hmm.
Just act like nothing happened.
So
but if you're just going to be weird, nah, bye.
It's like an office situation. Like Pam denied Jim at first, but he consistently tried to just be there for her and eventually won her heart.
Yeah.
So
all of life lessons can be learned in the show The Office.
A lot of them. Now, we have a front desk guy. His name is Nick.
He's never here.
He's sort of never here. But if he was here, do you think there's an opportunity for Nick to win your heart? No matter how much?
He's engaged.
Well, but if he wasn't? Huh? Nope, still no. Okay. All right. She's just shaking her head back and forth. Absolutely not? Forever no? Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. We got one more question with Chicks on Dudes. We're going to get to that here in just a few minutes on the Marshall Show here on Rock 106.1.
I'm not answering that with my voice.
Answer that with your voice.
No way.
No.
That's rude.
No, we need that.
But that's rude.
It's radio.
Rude.
I think we had another top 5 we need to get back to. It was before. Scroll up real bit. There you go. See that? You're in charge of that little remote there. I think it was Trace's. Yeah, okay. Trace has got a top 5, guys. Let's get to it.
I like this one. Number 1, do some more deer hunting.
Everyone deer hunts who watches this show. Someone take me out deer hunting at some point.
Please do it. Number 2, watch Alabama Roll Tide. Hopefully beat Georgia.
That's not going to happen.
Let me just say,
That's not
if we show up like we did last weekend, we don't deserve it. Number 3.
Is Alabama still in the top 4? Are they a
I don't know.
national championship playoff?
I don't know.
No.
Number 3, try to guest host a Friday show with Marshall.
Okay.
Number 4, drink moonshine. Nice.
Oof. Can't do that during the show.
Really? Moonshine for breakfast? Okay. Number 5, hopefully not pull out all of my hair because of work.
Yeah. No, I completely get that. Mac's like, nah. Brett Marshall judges people who says, go Tigers. Yeah, sort of. Mm-hmm. Pam was engaged too.
That's true.
Huh? See? Maybe there's hope for you and Nick in the future.
I'm going to personally say no.
Thank you for that. Let's see. I don't deer hunt, but my kids do, says Elaine. Come on, Marshall. I'll take you hunting. Nice. I'll see what my schedule says. Actually, I wouldn't mind going deer hunting once. I don't know if people would want me to go deer hunting after they take me out for the first time, though. I would just talk the whole time.
I was going to say, could you be quiet?
Probably not. Can I put earbuds in? Can I just listen to music while I murder
It would
things?
have to be like those fancy ones that nobody could hear. Well, I guess you could.
I don't know. Don't you? You probably want to hear things, though. You probably want to hear like the deer rustle the
stepping.
leaves. Yeah.
This is true.
Alabama is still number 3. Roll Tide.
Thank you, Justin.
Got a top 5 from Tony.
I like it. Number 1, get Christmas decorations done at office. She's come a long way.
Have you seen the Chris? Okay, so if you guys go to a Perfect Touch massage, which you should go buy like a gift card for your wife as a Christmas gift, trust me. If any gift card, like a gift card to like Walmart or like Victoria's Secret, that's a dumb idea. A gift card to like a Perfect Touch or like a spa, great idea. Do that.
True.
But their decorations are amazing. I went in there the other day.
Number 2, clean up Christmas decorating mess. Number 3, clean up fall decorations. Number 4, clean conference room. And number 5, procrastinate all of the above.
Tony is also your spirit animal. Her and Wanda. Kind of a combination of both equals you.
I was very excited the fact that those lights that they have hung up, they change colors.
Oh,
yesterday.
Yeah, they have like the icicle lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very magical.
Sean says, I'll take you, but it's effing cold up here. We do have really nice tree stands, though. Toasty warm in there. Oh, wait, are they enclosed? Really? Val, good morning, buddy. So Val was a photographer for our very final show at the Cotter and Marshall show, and he sent me a ton of pictures from that final day. I have a small photo gallery of them going up at like 11 o'clock this Friday on the Cotter and Marshall show page. So there are some great shots of you and everyone that day. You taking the shot of Malort, very funny.
Might change that to my profile picture.
I'll send you a bunch of them so you can choose. But yeah, it was really good. So we'll have a big, excuse me, burping.
Bless you.
We'll have a big gallery of photos from Cotter's last day going up on the Cotter and Marshall Show Facebook page coming up this Friday. Kind of our last goodbye to our dearly departed Texas friend Cotter. Charles says, yes on earbuds. I watch football games while hunting. If gun hunting, I may put earbuds in one ear. No sound when bow hunting. Oh, okay. Marshall, you say roll tide again, and your wife may be taking your presents back. I wouldn't say I'm saying like roll tide like I'm I'm shooting for them. I mean, out of the top 4 teams that are up there, I would say, I don't know. I'll go with Georgia. I think Georgia's most likely to win the national championship, and I'm more closely tied to them to any other team in the top 4 teams right now. So, yeah. We got a top 5 from Lindsay. Let's get to that. Number 1, get my old car hauled off. I use junker clunkers in case you're trying to get a junker hauled away out of your life, Lindsay, just a heads up. Number 2, get the Christmas lights up. Number 3, do some work, ? Number 4, find a Georgia bumper sticker for my new car. Number 5, procrastinate on laundry some more. It's a good top 5.
She's also my spirit animal. I hate laundry and washing dishes.
I do like 90% of that in my household. My wife barely touches either.
That's the life right there.
So, like, yeah, during the day, I do all the dishes. And then, yeah, like on Sundays, I wake up way earlier than my wife. So I throw in like the first load of laundry and I'll make sure it gets done throughout the day. But I only do laundry on Sundays.
Do you make her breakfast?
No. I'll make her a cup of coffee.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll order breakfast in, but rarely do I make breakfast.
All right.
I'll make dinner. Like last night, let's see. Mondays, we generally don't have dinner just because we're not trying to be the fattest people on the planet. And I need to be less fat. Yesterday, we had like roasted chicken legs and some potatoes.
Nice.
Which I'm going to eat for lunch again today.
Cool.
Wednesdays, let's see. Today's Wednesday. Generally, we don't have dinners on Wednesdays as well. Thursdays, I get free dinner from the draft room at Berwick, which is nice.
For free?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then Fridays, generally, we go out. So.
Okay. Cool.
That's nice.
Cool. No doubt.
No doubt. Let's see. Charles says, Marshall, I'll take you to the farm anytime you want to go. I have 4 ladder stands and 2 bow stands. You can sit in my stand named Trump Tower. Only bald and sexy get that one. I'm not there yet. Looks like unless I'm having a stroke, our live stream died.
Nope, just your camera.
Just my camera? Oh, that was weird.
Sorry.
Can you flick my camera on and off? So go to here. Just yeah, give it to me. I'll do it. That was weird.
Your face is funny. Oh.
Maybe my camera just died.
Ooh.
It should be on. My camera just died. Yeah. Well, I didn't say it in like
my camera's just fine.
I didn't say it in a positive manner.
I'll take it.
Oh, what happened to my camera? It's so weird.
Do you want to swap this one for you and then let me get on 3? Very weird.
I'll just move my.
Let me know if I need to do anything.
Go to 3 cam. All right, we're just gonna rock like this for a second. Sorry, guys, I don't know why that camera decided.
That works too.
What's that?
That works too.
Yeah, that works for now. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, our camera decided to stop working right there. Call Tim Generi. Tim's not at work right now. Are you kidding me? Andrew says that guy y'all fired, Connor. He sabotaged that as well.
It's just easy to blame everything on Connor.
No, it's fun actually too. All right, guys, we're gonna get into the last question of Chicks on Dudes. We're into some commercials right now. Then we have Disturbed. So we got like another 6-7 minutes before we get into that. Jeremy says it's the best Marshalls ever looked. Damn it, Jeremy. So Jeremy posted some pictures of Underdog Brewing, which is the new brewery here in town. So it's just kind of like the empty, building shots of the front and back. But man, I can't wait to check this thing out. It's got a huge parking lot, and the facility looks amazing. So I mean, like it's just like it's a huge spot. So it's going to be super cool once this thing opens.
Cool.
Jeremy promised, I believe, Jeremy, right? January 1st is when new Underdog Brewing's going to open. Maybe not. I'm joking. He said May 1st.
May 1st?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's sometime in the middle of next year, we'll see the opening of Underdog. He just screamed, no! Exactly.
That's exciting, though.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Once Underdog opens up, we'll have Jeremy on the show again. We'll probably have him on before that as well, but we'll have him on the show to talk about Underdog on a future beer for breakfast.
That's funny. He said he just pooped a little. Bowel movements.
I'm just going to see if I can get this camera to work real quick. I'm just going to try to turn it on.
Is it showing that it's turned on the camera itself?
Yeah, it actually, so there's like little lights on the camera, and the light turns on, but then it turns off. So I don't know. I'll just wait till after the show today, and I'll see what the deal is. Strange, though. Very strange.
Would it have anything to do, like if you closed that, I mean, obviously don't do that now, but if you closed this out and then opened it back up, would that do anything?
I don't know. I'll check after the show. I'm sure it's something stupid. Just decided to be glitchy for some reason. Horde meetup at Underdog? Yeah, I can almost guarantee that. That sounds very cool.
Wow.
Hey, Jeremy, have you ever been to the Stamp or Filthy McNasties in Vero Beach, Florida? Jeremy, have you? Mac just learned the other day you can use the bath wash from FHF on your dog. It helps with allergy skin.
Good to know because Scout's a mess.
Oh.
I think he does have a skin allergy. He got his second dose of Bravecto the other day, so maybe that will help.
All right, guys, we're coming out of commercials right now. We're going to do Disturbed Sound of Silence, and then we'll be back on the air with the second half of Chicks on Dudes. After that, just like a song separation, then we'll get into Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I expect you to just take over this break.
No.
Have you bought your tickets yet for Spider-Man?
No.
I honestly thought about buying some.
Oh, those sales are crazy.
I thought about buying just a couple IMAX tickets for...
I thought about it. I asked Jake, I said, so does this mean that we're not going to have any tickets to go see it on the day it comes out? He said, no, they're just doing a pre-sale. Why did they do a pre-sale early on?
They do pre-sales for larger films. Yeah.
It's going to be so good. I'm so excited.
So it sold pretty much more pre-sale tickets than any other film except Avengers Endgame. So the movie's going to make like $200 million.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be like the first real return of like the movie-going experience for America. So it's going to make all the money.
In my opinion, it's probably going to be, other than WandaVision, and in my personal opinion, probably the best thing that Marvel has come out with this year.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like Loki. Like WandaVision and Loki.
I liked Loki.
Are the best Disney Plus shows. Have you seen Hawkeye yet?
Not yet.
I watched the first two episodes. I think on Sunday night, Monday maybe. It's pretty good.
The next episode's out right now.
Oh, do they come out Wednesdays?
Wednesdays.
Okay, cool. I think I'll wait a couple weeks and get like a couple under my belt.
But I think that's what I'm trying to do.
They're like hour-long episodes.
Yeah.
So. All right, guys, we're going back on the air for the second half of Chicks on Dudes here in about 3 minutes. Chris says, yeah, Spider-Man's going to be better than WandaVision for sure. Chris, have you seen Hawkeye yet? Has anyone seen Hawkeye who's on the chat right now? I'm just curious to see what you guys think. I think it's pretty good. I
think so.
I'm not like super in love with it, but it's pretty good. It's definitely better than Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I don't know what they...
Someone needs to apologize to me for the Falcon and Winter Soldier because that was horrific.
What did that accomplish? What did coming out with that accomplish? Other than the fact that...
What's-his-face became officially...
Captain America.
Yeah. Which I don't...
We already knew that was going to happen, though.
Yeah, but I don't even really like that. Like, I don't even care about that.
Why can't we just retire Captain America and him just become a new Avenger as Falcon?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't really need the Falcon anymore.
God.
I know it sounds terrible. I
Look.
just don't need him. I just don't need him anymore in the MCU. But
I feel like everyone who has grown with the MCU ever since like the very first movie, I don't know if everyone else feels this way, but I am torn as to if I like this next phase. Because Eternals wasn't bad. It's just not what I'm used to. And I don't like change. Not this quick in the game.
what do you mean? So
I'm still mourning.
I looked into it. So Spider-Man will be the 27th movie
Really?
that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has released.
I didn't
27.
realize there were that many.
Yeah.
Got a lot of rewatching.
And they put out 3 this year. They put out Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and Legend of the Ten Rings, and Eternals.
And now Spider-Man.
And now Spider-Man. Plus, they have all the Disney Plus shows. They put out 4 this year.
Yeah.
So.
Very excited.
Yeah, ridiculous. All right, guys, back on the air here in about a minute with the second half of Chicks on Dudes. Sorry, my camera decided to crap out today. Hopefully, we'll be able to get that fixed before tomorrow.
I think we should buy a fancy camera for the third camera.
No, that the goal is with the new studios, we have a bit of a budget that we can actually get some stuff. They're going to
Nice.
buy some cameras for the other studios. Because
I like it.
the third camera that I'm currently on, this is, like I said earlier today, this is my camera. This is the camera that...
It's mine.
No, it is. I spent like $80 on it. This is like my at-home camera. But when we started the show, we only had so much money to do stuff with. So it was like a third camera, or we didn't get the lighting package that we needed. So I chose the lights. I'm a team player.
Sure.
All right. So third question. Do you have it
Yes, I do.
up and
It's right
ready?
here.
Okay. All right. So going back on there in 15. We'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome back to the Marshall and Friends Show. Mac in studio today, and we're in the middle of Chicks on Dudes. Got one more question. And Mac, I think you have it, right?
Yes.
All right, let's get to it.
So this person said, "Morning, my girlfriend and I have known each other for years and dated for a few months. Things have been great, and we both seem willing to take things up a notch, but I can tell she's a little nervous. Specifically, she said she's shy about her breast size.
Oh.
We've postponed her taking her bra off a few times now. Weird. Because I didn't want her to feel pressured. I'm getting the sense that it'll probably happen soon. Is there anything I should do or say to make her more comfortable?"
Ooh, what can you say to make her feel more comfortable? I would just say, look, I'm gross. Don't worry about it.
But we don't know if he's gross or not.
I think that's what any guy should say. Like, oh, I'm a savage over here. You're a goddess.
What
Feel
any
free.
guy should say was that I'm totally cool with whatever you're comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
You've already done the deed.
But he's never seen her topless before.
That's okay. Apparently, it didn't stop him.
Well, it's part of the guy experience. It's part of the I don't know. It's part of the package when you purchase the girlfriend. When
I
you're
get that.
Yeah, but that's one of the bonuses. It's one of the perks of having a girlfriend or a wife,
Look.
because you get to see the goods.
Take what you can get and then say, look, I'm totally comfortable with whatever you're comfortable with. No pressure whatsoever. Because if you pressure her, you're not getting any more. Not from her.
So, I mean, things that I think I would say to her if I was looking at her and she was, I guess, bottomless at this point, but still has her bra on, I'd be like, you know what? It is a little cold in here. You should keep it on just to make her feel comfortable. And then I go and crank the heat up. I'm like, oh, it is getting a little hot. It's a little sweaty in here after what we've been doing. You may want to take that bra off. I mean, here, let me get a fan. Maybe some grapes, type situation. Really take care of you. Little spa-like situation.
Get one of those big shop fans. What are you doing?
Not like an oscillating fan, but like one of those egregiously like straw fans. Like go down to River Street and the guy who makes stuff out of like the the
straw.
The trees and stuff. Have make a little fan for you, and like bring it into the bedroom.
Like one of them Egyptian things?
But like egregiously big. I think that would actually go over very well.
Take your bra off. Take your bra off.
All right, guys, that is the end of Chicks on Dudes. Trust me, if you have questions that you need answered because you feel a little weird asking maybe your significant other or your wife, feel free to email them to us, and we will get to them each week here on Chicks on Dudes. The email kmshow@rock1061.com. Next up, Mac, we're going to talk about something that you love more than just about anything else. The MCU and Spider-Man's new film. We'll get to that here in about, 8 minutes or so, right here on Rock 1061. All right.
Nice.
Back on the live stream.
Oh. I feel like people can hear that.
Hear what? No one can hear that.
Okay, good. It's just me. I don't know what that is. Like a burp. It's right here. And it goes nowhere else. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You need to go see.
I need to go see a doctor.
All of the doctors.
Kinds.
All the doctors. Hawkeye brings in parts from Avengers, and that is what people want. Says Rhett. And Rhett says it's pretty good. He goes, he's been enjoying that so far.
Good.
Oh, I didn't touch that. Yeah, I mean, Chris says, that's how it goes in the comics, though. Falcon always becomes Captain America. And that's cool, but, like, he could just show up in Avengers films. I don't need, like, a solo Falcon film to feel good about the new Captain America. I don't need it.
Mm-mm.
Especially after how bad Falcon and Winter Soldier was. Like, just to clear it up, do not watch it.
You don't need to watch it.
Do not watch it.
Unless you like to watch Bucky Barnes, and that was the highlight for me.
I love Bucky.
Yes, I do love Bucky too, but for other reasons.
What's the other reason?
He's hot.
Oh, okay. Are you going to watch that? So the actor's name is Sebastian Stan.
Sure.
He's going to be doing a Hulu series about, sorry, I'm deleting some stuff. Oh. He's going to be doing a Hulu series about Tommy Lee, him and Pamela Anderson's sex tape. Are you going to be watching that?
I might do that. What's it called?
Pam and Tommy, I think. Tommy and Pam, something like that.
Basic. Cool. I like it. Did you know that Jeremy Renner, the guy that plays Hawkeye, is in his new show called Mayor of Kingstown? And apparently, according to my mother, it's got a lot of cussing. It doesn't bother her. It bothers Roy more than it does her. She said it's pretty good.
Where's that? What's that show on?
I think it's on Paramount.
Oh, okay. No, I've never even heard of that show before.
It looked pretty good. It's a very serious role. I mean, Hawkeye's serious, but I mean, this is like.
Did you guys really hate it that much? Yes. I'm not joking. I really did not like Falcon and Winter Soldier. I thought it was weirdly preachy with politics that I didn't care for. I like some things from it. There wasn't enough Bucky. I thought for a show that's called,
Falcon and Winter
Soldier, it was more like Falcon and Winter Soldier.
And the whisper.
Yeah, it just, there wasn't a lot.
Italicized and parentheses this small on the screen.
All right, guys, we're going back on the air here after Corn, which is our next song. So we got about 5 minutes before we jump back on.
I could use a bathroom.
You could, if you could do it in less than 5 minutes.
Not that bad. I'm not
Bucky is better than Falcon anyway. 100% agree. Sorry, guys, I missed what Charles said. What was he talking about? Let's go up a little bit. Did anybody verify with Tony T, which was what was discussed today? Oh, okay. Actually, I just got, speaking of like Hulu and stuff, I just got Hulu. I upgraded the Disney Plus package where I get ESPN Plus and Hulu for like $14 a month. You know what makes that really affordable? Sharing it with 2 other people. It was like $14 a month. And then I share it with Jake and then Cotter, who is now in Texas. But it's pretty nice. Hey there, bud. How's it going? Manager's meeting today? Okay. I'll be there. Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging around. Weird, different world we're living in with the morning show, but we'll get there. Ooh, I don't know what's going on in the chat right now, but Tony's asking some weird stuff. You're asking seriously, they will attempt to expose themselves. They will begin to overly adjust themselves or attempt to do a grinding. Would you cut? Oh, motion on the table. I don't know. Jeremy says, got into a serious conversation with the wife about trimming back streaming services. We have all of them. Which ones would you cut? Ooh, that's a good one. So I have a Fire Stick that's broken, which is obviously very, very nice. I would probably cut, let's see. I would get rid of like Paramount's network. Let's see. I would get rid of Apple.
Oh, yes.
I would get rid of, after looking at Hulu, I'd probably get rid of Hulu. And I would keep Netflix. I don't think Disney Plus is honestly worth it. I think Netflix is your guaranteed have to have. And I like Peacock, honestly. Peacock has a lot of cool stuff. So those are the two that I would definitely want to keep.
If I had to keep, I'd keep Hulu. That's too hard of a question. I quit.
Really? That's all it took?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, damn. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I got Amazon Prime too.
Yeah.
I don't watch much from Amazon Prime now that I think about it. I would keep Netflix and Peacock right off the top of my head.
Because of The Office?
Because of The Office, but also I think they actually have a lot of cool stuff too. They have all the monster movie stuff, which I love. So I've been going back and watching the original monster films.
Monster films.
So Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein,
Dracula?
Wolfman, Dracula.
Okay, I gotcha.
So I think I'm mostly The Mummy, which is by far The Mummy is my favorite old school horror film.
Okay.
You guys should definitely watch it. But An Invisible Man also is hilarious. Too. Well, going back to the original monster films, but I still have a Creature from the Black Lagoon to watch. So I think that's my last.
Nessie?
Yeah, pretty much Nessie. All right, guys, we're back here in about a minute and a half. Coming back with a story on Spider-Man. Then we're going to wrap up the live stream today, at least, with a story on good deeds.
Disney Plus is good if you like to go back and rewatch all the MCU, which is what I do. I like watching all of the MCU movies. I need to go back and rewatch a few.
I don't think I've ever gone back and watched any MCU movie, now that I think about it. I watched Endgame twice, because my wife didn't go see it with me the first time. She was out of town.
So sad.
I don't think I watched anything else.
So sad.
So sad.
Guardians of the Galaxy? No.
I mean, I've seen it play on the
I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
TBS and stuff, but... All right, guys, we're back on in 20 seconds. We'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends Show. Mac in studio with us today. Make sure you're hopping on the live stream. We live stream every day from 7 to 9 on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just search The Cotter and Marshall Show. Also, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. And, of course, you can always listen by downloading the app for free. You can get us in your in-home smart speaker or listen live at rock1061.com. So, Mac, I made sure to keep this story for you inside the 8 o'clock hour today while you were inside the studio with us because Spider-Man No Way Home. I know you're a huge fan of Spider-Man, of the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, this movie is going to be massive because it's going to be a multiversal event, whatever word that is.
Multiverse.
Yeah, that's it. And it's going to be hitting theaters December 17th. Now, tickets went on sale this past Sunday night, and multiple websites across the world broke.
Yeah.
Like AMC, Fandango, all the movie ticket websites broke because everyone wanted to buy tickets for this thing. And now people are hawking them for way above the prices you would imagine. Some people are asking for $5,000 a ticket to see the first
Really?
showing of Spider-Man: The No Way Home in IMAX theaters. Now, there's someone on eBay selling a Spider-Man ticket, 2 of them,
Yeah.
for $25,000.
These are horrible people.
How much would you spend? Let's say every Spider-Man screening for the first month is sold out, and you had to go to a secondary ticket service. How much would you spend to go see Spider-Man: No Way Home, which I know you're very excited about?
For the very first showing of it?
Yeah.
How much are tickets usually?
Let's just say an IMAX ticket's just a flat $20 per person.
$22.
So you can just wait, huh?
Actually, no. Okay, so $20 for just the ticket. You gotta throw in another $20 for popcorn, snacks, and so $40. Yeah, I could do without the popcorn and snacks.
Okay, so you're willing to double the price
Yeah.
for a singular ticket to go see Spider-Man.
Just one, yes.
I don't think I'm willing to go above any that at all.
You're not a true fan.
Yeah, no, I could definitely wait. I still haven't seen Eternals. Is that good?
It's not bad. It's just different.
Well, this will be the 4th film from the MCU that's coming out this year. Black Widow, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Eternals. Those 3 movies have already come out. There's 4 Disney Plus MCU series. So if you have not caught up with the MCU in quite some time, you definitely need to get on it because this new Spider-Man film is going to be a huge deal. Once again, coming out in just a few days.
That's 16 days.
16 days, December 17th. All right, guys, we got coming up next. Speaking of the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, we got some good deeds that we're going to talk about. We'll see if you guys are good deed doers coming up here in just a little bit on The Marshall Show. All right, back on the live stream. Didn't screw that up too badly. Woo.
Did you see a certain story about a certain movie franchise getting more movies? Do you think that's a spoiler?
What are you talking about?
Okay, never mind. I don't want to talk about it if it's going to spoil something.
How would it spoil something?
So Tom Holland was, I'm just going to say it. Tom Holland, they did an article on him in GQ. It was a very horrible picture of him. They should have picked another one.
Oh, yes. I actually talked about this I think yesterday on live stream. Yeah.
Okay. How he's doing 3 more?
Yeah, so Amy Pascal, who is the lead of the Spider-Man division or whatever, over at Sony, said that, Tom Holland is going to be back playing Spider-Man forever, I think is what she said, because she just sees dollar signs when she sees this guy jump around on screen. And, he's going to be playing Spider-Man for forever to come.
He's my favorite person that's played Spider-Man, I think.
I think if you had to power rank Spider-Man, I would choose Tobey Maguire 1, because I'm old school and I love Tobey. I would go Tom Holland 2, and then Andrew Garfield 3. He's the worst.
Didn't like Andrew Garfield.
He has a dumb face.
He does have a dumb face. He was trying to look like what's his name, Clark Kent, who is Superman with the glasses. Don't do that. This is not DC.
Yeah. So I think it's just he's got a dumb face. I don't know how else to explain Andrew Garfield. He's a great actor. I mean, like I've seen some of his other films, but the best way to describe Andrew Garfield, I think even if you saw him in real life and hung out with him for a while, like, dude, you got a dumb face.
Yeah. How old was he when he did Spider-Man, though? He was old, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know. I would think he was in his early 20s, right? Because I think he's in his early 30s now.
Nathan's got it right. It's Tom, Toby, Andrew. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Scratch Andrew out. Those were horrible.
We agree to disagree, Nathan. Sean, have a great day, man. Thanks for hanging around.
Ragnarok was better than I thought it was going to be.
Ragnarok is possibly one of my favorite MCU films.
Yeah. A lot of people give it give Hulk or the cinematic universe flack because they haven't done a Hulk movie, which I mean they did, but it was horrible and it doesn't have what's his name in it.
Some characters are best used as like secondary though. Like they're never going to give the Winter Soldier his own movie.
I feel like they acted on Hulk the way they should have with Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's inevitable. We already know the story. We already know what's going to happen, so I waste all that money on it.
Sorry, I got to get rid of some stuff to make sure we stay on time here at the radio station. Because not being on time is bad.
Also, not timing out a morning show the day prior is bad too. I didn't do that one day last week, and I was
Uh-oh.
ticked at myself. That's the thing. Nobody else was ticked at me. I was ticked at me.
You disappointed yourself.
I do that.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Nathan says Ragnarok is the best MCU movie. It's right up there, man. Korg, it's incredible.
So funny.
I dressed up as Thor to propose to my wife.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I went and bought a Thor costume. So in Vegas, there is a 24/7 Halloween costume store.
Really?
It was on Desert Inn, I believe. But yeah, I went there and bought a Thor costume, and then my wife and I would go and pick up costumes, or excuse me, we'd go pick up comics like every other Saturday because we always read a bunch of comics together. And I actually dropped the costume off at the comic book shop. We went and had lunch before we went to the comic book shop on a Saturday. So we were like walking in with like a smoothie. And I was like, oh, I have to use the restroom. I'll see if I can use it here. I go back, I get dressed up, I come out, and I propose inside the
Look
comic
at
book
you
shop.
being all sly.
Yep. That's right. I dressed up as Thor, baby.
That's funny. Speaking of comics, there was a time, and I mean, like as in last year, I was collecting a lot of the Archie comics, but not just Archie, Jughead comics specifically.
Like
Jughead,
like old school ones,
Mhm.
or not like there's
not the new ones.
I'm guessing
no,
there's newer
those are
ones,
garbage.
right?
I mean, the ones that you go to like a thrift store and find like in the back of the box.
How many comics do you have?
I have to get Mom to count them because they're currently at my parents' house. But
Couple hundred?
no, there's like a box full.
Oh, okay.
But they're just Jughead.
Just Jughead. Big Jughead guy over here. Girl, sorry.
There you go.
All right, got two more songs. We're back on with our last break of the live stream. Once again, guys, thanks for hanging out this morning. Currently playing Finger Eleven's Paralyzer, and then we're going to get into the latest stuff from Ghost and Hunter's Moon. Ghost has a brand new album, which is probably going to come out early next year-ish, which I'm very excited about. And they're going to be touring a bunch. They're doing a small tour right now with Volbeat, which is kind of not hitting anywhere close to us. And they're doing a European tour that is going to be going, I think, all of April and May. So I'm guessing Ghost will be somewhere close to the area, coming up probably middle or late next year.
Cute.
But they're one of the coolest shows to go to.
Nice.
You probably would not like it. Lots of devilry.
Why you got to do that? We had a little over 10 minutes left. You were doing such a great job.
Aw, thanks. Jeremy says, have you all been to Neighborhood Comics here in Savannah? Amazing little shop. Yeah, I've been to Neighborhood Comics. What's the oh my gosh, what's the spot that's downtown on State Street? Odin. Why can't I think of it?
Odin Kirk.
No, that's
Bob Odin.
That's Bob Odenkirk.
Sorry. It's called Word Vomit.
But what am I thinking about? It's not that. Odin and Sons. That's what I was talking about. Odin and Sons down on State Street. They also have that spot on Broughton as well, like right across Nerdheim. But Odin and Sons Comic and Collectibles, probably my favorite spot here in Savannah. They do such a great job.
Do they have Jughead comics? Don't tell me they do.
I don't know if they do or not. I think they mostly deal in newer comics.
Okay.
But you would definitely be able to find some Jughead stuff over at like probably Neighborhood or the Savannah Comics and More spot over on Montgomery Crossroads. But that place is a dumpster fire.
Okay, then I won't do that. I will not go there, Marshall. Thank you.
Mac, did you ever read Fables?
Fables as in the type of story, or Fables as in there's a specific thing called Fables?
There's a specific comic series called Fables.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. My wife read it for a while.
I'm looking it up. Excuse me.
Let's see. Nathan says, I'm hoping someone can make a supercut of the Hulk. Everything's Hulk parts and edit together a movie of sorts. That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Charles, have a great rest of your day, buddy. Thanks for hanging. Jeremy says to go to Planet Fun for used comics as well. It's right next to the Savannah Tap House.
I think I've been there. I didn't spend too much time in there, though, because that's very dangerous.
All right, guys, we're back on the air here in 3 minutes. Going to be talking about good deeds. We're talking about Spider-Man. He's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man doing good stuff for New York City. Well, we're going to talk about if you guys are good or not.
I have a question on that movie, though.
Which movie?
Spider-Man.
Okay.
At the end of the last Spider-Man where dude from the Daily Bugle was like, I know who Spider-Man is.
J. Jonah Jameson?
Yeah, he's from the Tobey Maguire movie.
Mm-hmm.
Is he from the multiverse?
Yeah, there's different versions of him. So the one we saw in the original Spider-Man trilogy where he had like the flat top.
Yeah.
I mean, same actor, but he's now bald in the new films. But
Oh, okay. See, the multiverse gets...
the multiverse will confuse
Confuses
a
me.
lot of people,
Hey. Yeah.
especially Mac.
Was waiting for it. Fables. Comment. Correct? Hmm.
Tony says if you want it, you could borrow it.
It's DC Comics, Tony.
What's wrong with DC Comics?
I don't like DC.
Because of their movies?
It's just garbage. Maybe if I try their comics, I'll like them.
Possibly.
Their movies are horrible.
They are bad. They are really bad. They are filming Aquaman 2 right now.
I'm sorry?
Aquaman was pretty good. Ish.
It was a little cheesy. Like, the CGI was a little cheesy. Does that make sense?
It does.
The only good thing about that movie was Jason Momoa and his self.
Trace says, hopefully I can get my question in next time for next week's Chicks on Dudes. Yeah, man, just email it, kmshow@rock1061.com.
Ooh, Cinderella's an assassin.
Badass.
I like it.
Marshall, can you go back to the camera setup of just you and Mac right now? My screen has 4 squares, Marshall Mac logo. And yeah, so my camera, for some reason, has gone out. So I'm currently using the third camera just so I can be on camera. So I will switch that back tomorrow because I don't know what's wrong with camera number 1 right here.
Can't always get what you
Sorry, bud. This is our last break of our live stream anyway. We're going back on the air here in about 40 seconds. Once again, talking good deeds and how many you do a month and how you should probably do more.
You should probably do more.
I do good deeds all the time. I'm essentially Santa Claus, okay, of good deeds. All the time. All right, guys, we'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show here on Rock 106.1. Mac in studio with us. Now, we were just talking about Spider-Man, how he's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, doing good deeds for the community of New York. But are you doing good deeds for your community? Because according to a new poll, we only get to about, 8 good deeds a month. So you're doing good deeds, according to this poll, about 26% of the time. Now, the definition of a good deed, Mac, is generous. It could be anything from a monetary gesture to a significant contribution of time and money. But most Americans, on average, do about 8 good deeds a month. How many do you think you do?
I know I do at least 4 because every Sunday there's a monetary donation that I make.
We got that going for you. So don't feel too bad if you're thinking, wow, 8 seems really low for an entire month, because that's
a lot.
That's like 94 a year. And I'm not good at math, but I did it. 94 a year. But according to most Americans in this poll, the deeds that they do the most are multiple things. One is being kind to strangers. Is that a good deed?
I think so. It's very easy to be rude.
I don't think it's a good deed to be kind to strangers. You should be like nice-ish to most people.
I think you should be nice to everyone until they tick you off.
Number 2 on this list is recycling.
I don't do that.
I don't recycle. Sorry, guys. Picking up litter in the neighborhood. I do that all the time. For some reason, my garbage can explodes every time they put stuff in the vehicle. And for some reason, someone else's trash somehow flies in front of my driveway. I pick up litter in my neighborhood on the daily. Okay.
Sure, technically. Yeah.
Number 4, donating money to charity, which you said you do every Sunday.
Mhm.
Number 5, giving money to the homeless.
Yeah, I'll
Do you give money
that.
to the homeless?
Nope, go get a job.
No. Last time I gave money to the homeless, I pulled out my wallet and I had like 5 $1 bills. And I was giving some guy some money. And he goes, well, how about the rest of it? And I go,
I've had that happen before.
and then I thought to myself, is he holding me up or am I doing a good deed? And I just didn't know at that point.
Third of all, why are you looking at my wallet?
Other things on this list: donating clothing to charity, which I do
I'm gonna
all
be
the
doing
time.
that.
Volunteering, paying it forward at a shop, donating blood, donating food to a food bank or shelter.
Do
So,
that too.
I mean, when you think about the rest of your day, think about doing a good deed. Is opening a door for someone a good deed? Because
I would think so.
I love to do that one.
I feel very special when somebody opens up or holds a door for me. You don't necessarily have to open it. Just hold it. I've got stuff in my hands.
All right, guys, we got more coming up here on the Marshall Show. Come back in just a bit. It's Rock 106.1. There it is. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on the live stream today. We truly do appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, 6 a.m. Obviously on air. And then starting at 7, we'll be on the live stream once again. Mac, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
And then we'll see you next Wednesday, right?
Yes, at 7 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock?
Yes.
6:50?
6:50.
All right. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully with a fixed camera. I don't know what happened there. And we'll see you